now, the Crypt Keeper of Creepy, the provocative prince of the tweens, the nightmare from Neptune. It's Zabujard!
I helped build a shed today. Usually takes about 6 hours to build a shed. It's weird how something in my life got way better, and then something in my life got way, way worse. Funny how that happens. Sounds like a Malcolm in the Middle sketch, or a fucking Frankie Muniz, Agent Cody Banks movie, But seriously. That is what happened. Something got way better in my life, and something got way, way worse. And now, of course, it's all I can think about. Of course. And, I've been having a good amount of nightmares. I woke up sweating the other day, I got nice and dirty today because I was building that shed out in the dirt. So, yeah, my back hurts now. So, okay. I helped out one of God's creatures, now God has to help me out. I'm making deals with God now. I call the shots. Even though God is He's like all of us somehow. It's like, how God created us and He put Himself in our bodies so He could potentially experience this hellish realm or something. Have you guys heard that theory? That's a theory that I've heard too. I downloaded this ebook reading app called e-reader Prestigio, and it reads books for free, PDFs that you download, which is pretty amazing. If you're into audiobooks, but PDFs for free, get the app because it's free, and I'm going to be using it to listen to these stupid audiobooks about the occult and alchemy and gay shit like that, I reckon, when I'm not being too lazy. But at least things got way worse and way better, they got way better and then they got way worse, but at least I have this microphone and this podcast when I'm not banned from YouTube, which is sometimes I'm not banned from YouTube, so I'm able to do these podcasts, and I don't even know what I'm going to talk about. I'm just hanging out. I should have turned my fan on. It's kind of getting a bit stuffy in here. And people's body odor does smell good sometimes. I've noticed some people's body odor actually smells pretty mine does, of course, kind of, but I actually meant other people's. Unlike other people's farts, I guess, which just creeps people out, but people's body odor, in my opinion, tends to smell like alcohol. In simple terms, it kind of smells like a mixture between bad cologne, perfume, and whiskey or something like that. I tend to notice with other people's BO, and honestly, it's actually a pretty good smell for other people's body odor. And so, I guess not everybody, right? Some people's body odor probably smells really bad. I don't know, but I've noticed with a lot of people, their body odor actually smells pretty good. It smells like some sort of cheap bad cologne and whiskey and sweat and smeg, and I don't know how to explain it. Maybe going to like a coffee diner at midnight, and it's all dark in the city, and there's all orange lights on, only orange lights, and the diner's really dark, and it's red leather seats you're sitting on with orange fluorescent lights above you, and nice little chandeliers and things like that. I guess that's kind of how I would imagine other people's body odor touching people, is at a nice diner or something like that. And What else is there to say? I've been praying every day. Is it doing anything? I don't know. I even tried whispering to some more spiders. There's kind of a magic spell you do where you whisper to spiders and they pass on your wish to other spiders and creatures. I whispered to some spiders the other day. I noticed he's dead today, the spider I whispered to, but she did give birth to several babies that are in my room that I don't know if they've hatched or not, but their eggs are up in his web. I guess we can call him Charlotte. I whispered to Charlotte for a few days when he was alive, and he died because I just saw his dead body in the shower. But he did give birth to several eggies, before he died, which I saw, which I'm kind of creeped out about, but, maybe I guess I'm just going to let them hatch because, I did whisper to Charlotte and I asked him to pat. It's basically like a shooting star, except it's a spider. Old folklore witches kind of maybe used to whisper to spiders to pass on the message, and then that makes your wish come true. It's the same thing as a shooting star, except with spiders. And you have to say your wish out loud, because otherwise the spider won't hear you. So there's other rules that go with it. I was going to try to do a lot more spells if I can think of other spells to do in next week, probably, to try to fix my life alignment thing. And I haven't gotten around to doing those yet, but I did play with some flowers yesterday. I made a face out of flowers and I took a picture, obviously. And there's nothing wrong with playing with flowers, I guess, because I think witches use flowers and there's something magical about flowers or something like that. So I've been experimenting with flowers, obviously. Obviously, that's what I've been doing, and I'm just trying to... I have to do a good amount of more spells before I can see if they're working or not, or if they do work at all, or if anything changes at all. Because so far, I haven't, and there's my dog, it just came in. Hi, Soph. Oh, Sophie, hi. Yes. Hi, baby. Hi, Soph. Oh, jeez. Yes, yes. Yes, hi, baby. Oh. Yes, talking to the microphone, Sophie. Oh. Okay, pause the recording here. Oh, there she goes. I kind of interrupted my podcast there. I had to go shut the door again because the dog opened the door. And, oh no, she wants back in, but the significance of the star Sirius, what is its significance? Why do Masons love the Sirius star? Why do Masons say, have you seen a dog with a blue collar? Referencing the blue star Sirius, the brightest star in the sky. When asking if someone is a Mason, you just ask them if they've seen the dog with the blue collar. Sirius known as the dog star, the blue dog star. In the Truman Show, the first light that falls down in the studio has the word Sirius written on it. And the Truman Show is the true man show, trying to show us some tiny glimpses of truths about our gay fag and nigger reality that we find ourselves in, which we are still pretty confused about. At least I kind of am. Anyways, it's a pretty strange place because we're not given any answers really about anything here. What is the significance of Sirius? Well, I don't know. I honestly don't know. But Masons love it, and the Illuminati loves it. They love that Sirius star. They got Sirius radio. What's the deal with that star? Is it holding a key to our gay little reality? Probably is, yeah. I reckon it probably is. And yeah, it's warm in here. I just took a hot shower, so now I'm all like warm, I saw a lot of couples today at the at the beach, and pissed me off. Couples piss me off. You know what? I think couples piss me off, and females in general piss me off. And it was very pissed off. So I don't even know if I want to go out in public anymore, just because couples disgust me and females piss me off, and they all just piss me off. Going to places like beaches or whatever when there's a lot of people, it just kind of pisses me off. I saw some dude on WizChan say, well, he wrote the same thing. He said, I'm pissed off because, or he said, I'm pissed off, I don't like females or something. And some guy in the comments said, well, you're pissed off because you have a need, and your need is not being met by those female creatures. And that was the response that he got. Like, I don't really get it. He could be right. I don't know. But, it's just weird. Like, have you ever wondered, like, is this a personal sort of hell for me somehow? Did I somehow find myself in hell somehow? Like, is my situation really this bad as it seems? Is it really this grotesque? Like, what's going on? Like, why is this happening to me? Woe is me. What is happening here? Why are things not going my way sometimes or all the time? Why is this bad and this? Why is this bad and why is this bad and why is this bad? And is this, what is going on here? What is going on here? I only do good things, or I do mostly good things. Why are this bad thing happening to me? What is going on here? I don't know. I mean, these are just some... I don't know if other people think about this stuff too, so I don't know, but it's just like... Anyway, yeah, it's just weird, man, and I don't know. But anyways, so I'm gonna be doing a couple more spells on film next week. I'm gonna upload them, and we'll see if any of them work. And I do feel like I kind of got a response with the very first spell that I did. I'm not kidding. I feel like I got a response, like, I don't know, 20 or 60 minutes after I did the lemon spell that I showed on this channel. If you don't know what I'm talking about, look up the lemon spell I did a few weeks ago on this channel. I actually feel like I maybe got a response, like, within an hour. I'm not kidding. Like, within an hour or two. Maybe probably less than an hour. A response from the universe, or whatever you want to call it. And I know I think the Bible says you're not supposed to do witchcraft or something like that. I don't know, but anyways, I don't know. And then who I'm praying to, well, the Jewish God Hashem. I mostly pray to. And lately I've been mixing it up and just saying Mother, Father, God as well. I've been throwing that in there. And then last but not least, I'll say, anyone listening, hear my cry and help me out here. Throw NEET a bone. Literally, throw NEET a big doggy waggy bone. Fuck. Oh, fuck, a bone. Fuck. I get a little too excited. I gotta calm down for these podcasts. And I have other fun ideas. For the podcast. I don't want to spoil, but I don't think I can now, because now my home situation has changed a little bit, so now it's harder to have more time to myself, because I wanted to break a glass vase on film, do fun shit like that, like breaking glass vases and furniture on film for the channel. But now that's going to be harder to do, because I don't exactly live alone, so it's a little tricky sometimes. And no, I don't live with my parents or anything, although I would probably prefer living with them. But they kicked me out several times. I don't know why. That's another thing I wonder about, I guess. I don't want your schizo son who doesn't like working in my house to kick you in the dick, nigger. Out of my house, nigger. Faggot, nigger. Get out of my nigger house. So, something like that, I guess. I don't know. And I don't believe in medication. I don't. What's mummification going to do for moi or toi or me or you? And you and me are the same person because the universe is all one creature. We're all one. We have the same ancestor that we can trace back to the Garden of Eden or whatever, anything. We have the same ancestor, or just a cloning lab 100 years ago probably, when they cloned a bunch of new humans and brought them to this gayest part of the entire realm. Maybe we were made from the same batch of cum and eggs or whatever. Our grandparents, I mean. But even if that's not true, which it probably is true, but you can all humans can trace their lineage back to a single human, probably. I would reckon, or some creature created humans, whatever, you know. So, yeah, you know. So you and me, we're the same, and God's in us and everything, and we got God in us and experiencing through us and hopefully helping us in ways we can't even see. You know, we can't understand the internet. Maybe Jan can, but I can't. It's a little too over my pay grade. Okay. But, you know, that's the spiritual world. The spiritual world is probably just as complicated as the internet. And I think a lot of I don't know, Christians or Hindus or Muslims have boiled it down to, if you don't do this, you burn in hell for all of eternity. Sorry, but that's the way it is. The end. There's only 3 dimensions: hell, earth, and heaven. You have to pick one. There's only 3. I think it's more complicated than that. I think there's probably, I don't know, a nigajillion amount of dimensions and worlds within worlds. For example, you have your cells, which have organs, and they're inside of you, and they're tiny, and then you have yourself, and you have organs. Is it possible there's a bigger thing that you and I are inside of, aka this realm or this world somehow, and we're a part of its organs? Is the ground beneath us one giant stomach or one giant heart, one giant kidney, for example? Is this earth realm just one giant organ in a super giant organism? Probably, I don't know. I would reckon it probably is, but you never know. So that's what I mean. I think I've gone from very simple religious ideas to very gay, complicated ones, and I don't care anymore. I just want things to be fixed in my own part of my life world, and that's why I am praying for it all the time, because I want to fix things that are not fixed, and I don't know. And so I do a few. Obviously, I still do memorized Jewish prayers every day. I do the Shema prayer every morning and every night. I do the eating prayer, whatever it's called, every time I eat. I mean, every single time I eat. And I can't remember if I do other prayers, and then I've mixed in these other golden dawn ritual spells or whatever. But that I've memorized as well. Anyways, I don't know what else to talk about. It's been a hard week because of all the intrusive thoughts and the angry thoughts today from the beach. And besides that, it was a great day. I was happy to help build a shed. It's amazing to help someone build a shed. Yeah. And yeah, you know, it's for my relative, obviously. People need sheds, dude. I get it. People need sheds. Everybody needs a shed sometime, maybe. I don't know. And it's just tricky. It's just if I had to explain this realm in one word, And this life in one word, it would straight up be tricky. I'm not even kidding. I think that's the word I would use for it. Fucking tricky. And I get why people go commit squeakicide. I get people get sad and people get homeless and they get messed up and they get possessed by things or people, or if demons are real, I don't know if they are or not, but I've heard stories of people getting possessed by demons, horror movies and stuff like that. Maybe that's real, I don't know. It could be real or maybe it's not, I don't know. I've never seen a demon myself, unless you count sleep paralysis. Maybe I have, I don't really know, because you're in a weird state of mind when that sort of stuff happens. So, but that doesn't usually happen to me anymore, but it did a lot when I was growing up as a teen. I had a lot of sleep paralysis. It was bad. And, hope you guys are doing good. And keep on trucking and exercise 24/7. I think as far as NEET goals go, for NEETs, some NEETs are like, what do I do with my life? What the fudge am I supposed to do? Or at least that's what I do sometimes. And one of the most simple goals that really helps, I think, is just thinking about trying not to hurt your back, but exercising 24/7. I think that somehow maybe just helps, like, NEETs feel like they have a purpose. What's your purpose? You don't have a job. Oh, I'm exercising 24/7. Oh, okay, cool. It just fills a easy, quick solution purpose for NEETs out there. That's my advice. If NEETs are searching for some sort of purpose and they can't figure one out, start easy. And the easiest one is just exercise 24/7. Or give you whatever the hell you want. That's just one that I found works for myself lately, and I've been enjoying kind of in my own way. And I think it's helped me, so that's why I recommend that one. And it's easy and simple. It's not rocket science and shit. And rocket science is fake and gay, by the way. There's no outer space. Anyways. Hi, it's my birthday today. They say that there's 3 main traits that every magician has. Magic, madness, and sadness. What's weird about the word madness is that if you see someone who's laughing and smiling, you call them mad, but they're not mad. They're like happy if they have those emotions. So it doesn't even really make sense that the word madness means mad, which means like angry, but then it also means happy and laughing. I think that pisses me off and is gay nigger tarded. I'm turned 33 today. And I uploaded a movie to Joel Haver's movie contest on the very first day that it opened. And he did not add my movie to the playlist, even though he said that he would add... My dog's barking. Even though he said that he would add all the movies that were submitted to him and emailed to him, he did not upload. He did not put my movie on his playlist, so he did not uphold his end of the deal. So Joel Haver, fuck you, I guess. I'm not going to do some mean witchcraft spell on you, I don't think, but it does kind of bother me when people don't uphold their end of the deal. Because I try to uphold my end of the deals with people, and sometimes you find people that don't uphold their end of the deal, and that always pisses me off when that happens. I know he has 1 million subscribers and I have none, but he doesn't uphold his end of the deal, so he's he's a nigger cocksucker from hell. And that's not nice to say, but I'm sorry, but I don't like when people don't uphold their end of the deal. And when I was with that other famous YouTuber, he invited me to he put me on his YouTube channel. Of course, I'm talking about Nicholas Fedorov, who has left YouTube now. He was a famous YouTuber, and he put me on his cartoon channel, and then he kicked me off, and then 6 or 7 years later, he put me back on, only to kick me off again after saying that he should never have kicked me off. Dealing with famous internet people who don't uphold their end of the deals. At least Shrouded Hand included me in one of his earliest videos before he became a huge YouTube star. Now he won't even respond to my messages or anything like that. Another example of people who don't uphold their end of the deal, really, and don't throw a dog a bone, so to speak. I don't know. There are some cool animators out there who haven't really given me a shout out either, but are still pretty nice to talk to, such as Hydraulic Beanbag, and I know Nobly One kind of screwed over Nick Senny. That's what Nick said to me, that Nobly One was kind of a person who doesn't uphold their end of the deal, and people like that do tend to bug me when people don't uphold their end of the deal. And so fuck you, Joel Haver, for not upholding your end of the deal. I don't care how many subscribers you have. It's impolite. And anyways, the name of my movie that I made for his contest was called Smeg Creature at Girlfriend Mountain. I don't know if you've seen it on my channel. It's about 8 minutes long if you want to watch it. And if somehow it actually got a ton of views and likes. I'm not really sure why. I have been using a bot to add tags to my videos now. I wrote you use a program called a macro recorder, and you record your inputs, and you're able to make a bot that adds tags to your YouTube videos now, instead of typing them out, because I never used tags in the past, because it's a pain to type them out, and I hate typing. So now I just made a bot that does it for me, and I've been using that bot to add tags to all my videos, as an experiment to see if they are going to get more views. So far, I'm not sure if I've really seen a huge difference, except for that one video, Smeg Creature at Girlfriend Mountain, which has somehow gotten a lot of views and likes. Maybe from the tag adding bot that I've been using, or maybe for some other reason that I'm not really aware of. But that was the movie that I made for Joel Haver's competition that he does every year on the Oscars. During the Oscars, you're supposed to make a movie for Joel, and he says he'll put it on his channel playlist, basically. Anyways, let's see. Adventure Time ends with a lesbian lesing out scene, and so does The Legend, or should I say Lesbian of Korra, also ends with a lesing out lesbian scene. And it pissed me off to see that, because you have two women and they can have any partner that they want, and they just choose another woman who can also have any partner they want. And all women piss me off because they can have any partner they want, and then you have guys like me who are basically, this is going to sound very ER-ish, Mr. Roger-ish, but what's it called? Set to like kind of rot out in the dust for decades and hundreds of years. And what was I going to say? But I don't remember what I was going to say, actually, but, what was I going to say? I don't know. And, so, what was I didn't write it down, but I mentally wrote it down. I mentally wrote down a script that I was going to go over here, and, it was just a bunch of incel stuff. I don't remember what I was going to say. Something. Women can have any partner they want. Fact. Men, like me, I want to touch another person before I die, I think. Fact. I was cuddling with my dog a few months ago, and I thought, wait, this is probably what it feels like to cuddle another person or hug another person. I was wondering why that thought came into my mind, like, wait, what is this that I'm feeling? Oh yeah, that's right. When you cuddle a dog or a creature, this is probably what it feels like to cuddle another human being. Fact. And so, you have these women who are in and out of relationships all the time, and then And that might sound like, oh, yeah. And then they have no idea that guys are alive, and that that guys are alone creatures all the time. And and um and so it's very tricky with women. It's very tricky, and so that's what I was gonna say. That's what I was gonna say was, so then you have guys like me, and their mothers. If you're lucky, if you're a lonely guy and you're lucky, you'll have a nice mom, because I do. But she kicked me out of the house several times. But your mom becomes your wife girlfriend if you have a nice mom. That's what it's called, being a mama's boy, right? And then she makes meals for you and hangs out with you, and it's basically kind of the same as having a wife girlfriend. But there's now a generation of men who have had to become friends or best friends with their mothers, such as me. And then so now that the moms have taken on roles of girlfriend wives. And then if you ever do meet a girlfriend wife or get one, that's the first thing that they say to you in any relationship, is they'll say, look, I don't want to be your mommy. I don't want to be your mom. You have to pick up after yourself. I'm not going to make you a smoothie. You're going to have to make your own smoothie. I'm not going to make you a sandwich. I'm not your mama. I'm not your mommy. Like there's something wrong with being a mother. And they say, well, no, I'll be a mother to my own kids, but I'm not going to be a mother to a man-boy creature, which fine. I'll give you that. Okay, I'll give you that. Fine, whatever. But anyways, that's what I was going to say. And then I was also going to say, which I can't forget. I remembered it a few seconds ago, but now I forgot what it was. And I don't remember. But yeah, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jer. Happy birthday to you. And many more on Channel 4. Cheating whore. Blah blah blah. So then I just thought, what's the point anymore? And I know that's going to sound like squeak aside to some of you, but I was more actually just thinking of like some sort of a chaotic sort of lifestyle. Why shouldn't I? I know I'm just in a malleable state or a down state or whatever, but if we think about uncaring, chaotic type of stuff, then I was just thinking like, well, why shouldn't I just become this chaos-driven creature and throw hell to the wind? What's the phrase? Throw something to the wind. Throw whatever to the wind. Why shouldn't I? I mean, obviously not at the point of specifically, freaking going to fucking prison or whatever, but why shouldn't I just throw myself to the wind in terms of chaotic type of living styles? Like, how do I explain what that is? Yeah, just living, basically I'm just talking about taking the schizo-artistic chaos energy and ramping it up from a well, I don't know what you guys would say it's at right now, but I'll just say ramping it up from a 3 or 4 to a 44 or a 50. Ramping up the volume button knob and just ramping it up as high as it'll go. You can think of that like Sam Hyde style, or Korsh-chan, or these other lolcow types of creatures or whatever. But like really ramping it up as far as it'll go, because what do I have to lose at this point? What do I have? What do I have that's keeping me tethered to this realm? What do I have that's keeping me tethered to this life? What What do I have that's keeping me tethered to a more stable, normal wavelength of energy being stuff? But I was also thinking about climbing trees lately. Of course, I've been telling you guys about that. About the climbing trees. Right. About the climbing trees. And climbing trees is dangerous. I'm still going to do it. I still have plans to do it. Stuff like that. And I'm still trying to work out ways and plans on how to do it. But at the same time, I recognize it's dangerous and life-threatening. And I am afraid to die, I think. So I want to avoid death, obviously, I think. Somewhat. And so if I had my own apartment room, which I kind of do, I guess, the other option is to build your own tree climbing room. But I don't want to hurt the walls too much, so I don't want to nail a bunch of wood to the walls. I don't even really know where the 2x4s are underneath the wallpaper anyways, you know. So then what's your other option? Using trees outside, climbing gyms, or stuff like that, or stuff like that, something like that. I also saw I got a haircut recently, and the gay Mexican who did my hair said he enjoyed skiing on the weekends, and it made me think maybe I should become a full-time snowboarder, and I should just snowboard all the time. And the mountains, the California mountains are called Big Bear. That's where everybody snows. And there's a few other ones, but Big Bear's the main one. So what if I somehow found a way to live at Big Bear with the NEET bucks, and then I just tried to do some snowboarding all the time, and became a snowboarder forever, for my entire life? What if I did that? And that's just a theory that came into my head the other day, because snowboarding is cool. It is cool. So anyways, back to the tree climbing thing. I'm planning on taking a course at my nearby, like it's a gym. It's called an REI camp store, and I think they have courses that they do in person, where they teach you how to be a better climber, because I've only climbed a few times, well, maybe 5 or 10 times, but I'd really like to get a better grasp on what I'm doing before I actually do anything. Of course, I'm going to be practicing as well. I haven't been at my place for 3 or 4 weeks now. I hope my car is still at the train station and it hasn't been towed or stolen by homeless people or something. I will let you guys know, but hopefully my car is still there, which they have a policy. You can keep your car there as long as you want, basically. But hopefully it wasn't stolen or anything like that, you know. But anyways, so I haven't been home in a long time, but I'm going back soon. And yeah. And obviously I think I'm very torn up about a lot of stuff inside. And that's why I was thinking about the chaos stuff. And also I quit my job, and so that's why I was thinking about the tree climbing stuff. At the moment, since I'm not working, I have to figure out what it is I'm supposed to be doing and what I should be doing, and what all those things that go along with doing things. And so that's why. And plus, I've always loved climbing, so I'm trying to figure it out. And and so there's not much else to do but climb, I reckon. So I have to find a good spot, which will also be hard for me, because it's hard to find good spots to climb in the suburbs, where there's a lot of trees, but a lot of people looking at you. Trying to find the perfect spots where there's just trees and not so many eyes. And that will be also part of the hard process. And yes, I've been keeping my eyes open for the right perfect spots. And yes, I've been seeing where all the tallest trees are in the area. I've seen 70-footers, I've seen 80-footers, but most of them are only 50-footers, which is fine for me. But I've been keeping my eyes open on all the trees to see which ones are the tallest, and stuff like that, and stuff like that, and I've been trying to talk to expert climbers, but I'm not getting a ton of help and advice, kind of. So I might just have to practice and wing it, just like anything else in life, right? What's the phrase? If you want something done right, you gotta do it your fucking self. That's what it feels like with all this bullshit. Feels like if I'm gonna become a climber nigger, I'm just gonna have to do it myself. A lot of people were not too thrilled about my latest cartoon I made on my birthday about people falling off of the buildings that happened 25 years ago. The cartoon was made as a shout out to a very early snuff movie of people actually doing that, which was removed from the internet. The movie itself was called LOL Superman, and it's kind of an old Two Girls, One Cup legendary mythical video snuff film that has been since kind of removed from the internet. It was in the early days of the interwebs, and I don't think I ever saw it. Of course, maybe I did. I saw a lot of dumb stuff when I was that young, but I don't remember if I actually saw that film. But anyways, if people search for the film, I'm thinking they'll probably find my video, which is it's just to get more views, I reckon. I mean, that actually worked with the Doozy's Destruction videos that I uploaded here. Well, they're my own cartoons, but I modeled them after that video series, that old snuff film or whatever. And so that's why, and they actually got, I think, probably the most views kind of on this channel, basically. So it actually did work, and there was actually a plan put in place for those cartoons, obviously. And anyways, so that was the plan, but I mean, obviously, it hasn't worked super great. If you think that cartoonists who make snuff cartoons are actually, what's it called? Actually, if I was better at it, I probably would have worked. Like, if you're thinking about David Firth is really one of the few snuff cartoonists out here that I can think of who actually does pretty well with his content, and that's only because he's been doing it for longer than I have. And that's why he became so famous, because he got famous really early. If I was 10 years older, I would be a cartoon superstar. You can guarantee yourself that. But I got into the game too late, and I'd been permabanned too many times, lost too many channels, too many subscribers, that at this point I've been making cartoons for 20 years now, and you can barely tell. But, anyways. Technically, it is my birthday today, and I'm doing a podcast right now. I've been sitting on the couch. I got some tasty food, and I've been eating ice cream earlier. Orange juice, Coca-Cola, water, various liquids. I do think you get more flavor from drinking liquids than you do from eating foods, which is why I do still believe that drinking is better than eating, and that I would prefer to just drink and not eat, to be honest, because drinking's easier and tastier and just more simpler, to be honest. Less chewing, it's more go with the flow. It's just drinking liquids rather than eating food solids, but that's just my opinion. I'm sticking to that fucking nigga fucking opinion. I'm sticking to that opinion, and sticking to it, and maybe things will turn around for me. Sometime, someday, somewhere over the rainbow, bluebirds fly. It's just crazy how people it's crazy how friends and people and relatives and parents and all these special people can just kind of kick you out or throw you into the garbage like you never existed or never born or whatever. Or It's just crazy how people can block you and chop you up and forget about you and throw you into the gutter and throw you into the dumpster and leave you all to your own miserable life. And one more thing. What was I going to say? I was going to say that, I can't remember now, actually. Fuck. Ugh. I just want to say that, I don't know, never ever look down on yourself and never ever think less of yourself than another human being, because I think for a long time I've been walking around with my head down low, avoiding eye contact, which is fine, but I think subconsciously and consciously thinking like, oh, I'm a piece of crud, I should die, I don't want these people looking at me, I'm less than these people, I'm microscopic and these people are huge, even though I'm tall-ish, and I should disappear, I should squeak aside, blah blah blah. Like through my 20s, I think, is when maybe I did this, when I was, I'm shy, I gotta off myself, I gotta disappear, I gotta go away, I'm gonna hide from everyone, I'm gonna hide my head inside of my hands. Like when I was in high school, for example, I had long hair and I would just cover my face with my hair so that people couldn't look at me and I couldn't look at them, because I had my hair covering me, so I was hiding 24/7 because I had my long hair in front of my face, so people couldn't see me. They couldn't see me and I couldn't see them because, well, I could see them, to be honest, but they couldn't see me. And so I always liked that because I liked kind of being hidden. It was too creepy and freaky being out in the open where everyone could see you. Everyone kind of knew you were there. And I haven't had long hair since high school, but if I still had long hair, maybe I would still do that same thing. I've been thinking about wearing sunglasses, not because I like sunglasses, but just for the same effect, to feel like I'm hidden behind a secret curtain, watching the world go by, watching other people where they can't see me, but I can see them, so I feel safe and not out in the open and not exposed and not like eyes on me, not creeped out, and like so I can hide but still exist in the world using long hair or sunglasses, for example, you know? As a guy, it takes so much just to be happy, to get a girl, to get money. You have to have guts, bravery, good looks, charm, connections, strength, endurance, tolerance, I don't know. It takes so much for a man to be a man, and for a man to exist and to smile and to be okay and to be joyful and to be stuff like that. It takes so much for a man to be a man and to be himself and to be, just to be successful and to be happy and healthy and stuff like that. It just takes so much learning and vigilance and knowledge and wisdom and stuff. And anyways, so being a man is trickier than people might think. I think it really is. I think it really is trickier than some people might think it is. And so don't ever think you're less than anyone else. Always hold your head as high up as you can possibly hold it, especially in public, because there's no point in subconsciously thinking shit like that. It just destroys your body, mind, and soul to be living like that way. And and I hope you guys are doing well, and keep watching the cartoons and stuff. Hopefully I should be making more cartoons when I get back to my desk. I haven't had my desk in 3 weeks, so hopefully that'll help motivate me to make more cartoon stuff when I kind of get back on my desk, even though I don't use my my chair or my desk very much. I'm mostly bedridden at the house as well, but I think it still helps to have a desk when it comes to making cartoons and creative videos and stuff like that. It helps to have a desk. And I have a lot of videos that I've written down over the last 3 weeks for ideas, so obviously I have plenty of ideas that I can try to get to sometime soon. And yeah, it's just very tricky, and it's very tricky, and it pisses me off, obviously. And there's those 3 things: madness, sadness, and magic, that every magician has. That's just a stupid rumor. I don't know if that's true or real, but that's just a rumor. And blah blah blah. And what do you guys think about AIDS? And what do you guys think about pranks? And what do you guys think about schizophrenia? And what do you guys think about autism? What do you guys think about fucking AIDS and dead niggers? And what do you guys think about basketball? And what do you guys think about fucking anyway, my birthday's going good so far. Thanks for asking. I've just been hanging out, and I'm lifting the weights sometimes. I have some weights here that I'm lifting sometimes, so I'm doing that, lifting the weights, and the TV's on. I got the TV on and the weights, and excited to go home soon, and maybe try to do some other creative videos and spells and things, whatever shit like that. And excited to, I don't know, climb the trees, and excited to meet other people, if that ever happens, to meet someone, to meet another human being, hopefully one with curves to them, or extra holes and things. I'm talking about, it's almost like there's another species of creature on this planet that's not quite like man, kind of like man, but not quite. And maybe from a country with a lot of boomerangs and all sorts of shit. And I do think women with accents sound really cool. I do think they sound really cool if they have accents, specifically like badass. Any accent really, maybe even a Russian accent. Hell, you know what? Even that sounds pretty cool. Any accent sounds effing cool, but not shitty, not shitty fucking, no South American accents and no Asian accents. Yeah, none of that. And no African, well, no African accents, no Chinese accents, no South American accents, no Antarctica accents, no no Indian accents, none, those are funny ones. At least they're funny sounding, but none of that, okay, none of that. And there's a lot of people in this world, there's a couple people in this world, there's a few people in this world who are on meds. And they're on meds like Adderall and Ritalin and marijuana. And they're on alcohol, and they're on what are the other shit people take? Antidepressants. It's like a quarter of women in America are on antidepressants. A quarter of men in America are on weed. A quarter of dogs in America are on meth. A quarter of cats in America are on Ritalin. And I think this has gone a little too far. People need to get off all pills, all meds right now, and just to have a bunch of tea or something gay like that. I think the pills need to stop. Seriously. I mean, why? Because they can't be healthy for people, I think. I think they really just can't. So I think just pills need to stop in general, and weed, and all that shit. And maybe even cigarettes. okay? Maybe even, okay? And all that shit. People are probably need to stop all that shit. Write in the comments if you think that that is true. I think that that's probably really true. Write in the comments if you want to cuddle another person like you cuddle your dog. Because I bet some sickos out there actually are interested in what another person feels like and not just their dog. I bet there's some real twisted, sick psychopaths out there. And you know, it feels like people always don't uphold their end of the deal. Joel Haver, Nicholas Fedorov, all these people, they don't uphold their ends of the deal, and they just toss you aside and throw you in the garbage. And you can love someone, and they can just kick you in the head. And people can throw you away, and they can cheat on you, and they can spit on you, and they can shit and shat on you. And people are very tricky. It's very tricky interacting with people. Maybe even, I don't know, maybe online people or maybe in real life people. I don't know which one is trickier. Write in the comments. Online people or real life people? Write in the comments. Which one is trickier? Which one is trickier? Write in the comments. And at this point, I just want to get in the shower and stay there forever. And showers are really good and really cool. And I think that there's nothing wrong with showers, and I think that they're great. And that's my opinion on showers. For he's a jolly good fellow, for he's a jolly good fellow, for he's a jolly good fellow, which nobody can deny. Even if you think you're not a very jolly good fellow, believe it anyways. If you think, I'm tired of people feeling guilt and shame all the time for stuff. Like, look, if you threw a cardboard box full of puppies and kittens into a bridge every day and you felt bad about it, would it really change anything? Or are those puppies and kittens just going to drown at the bottom of that lake? Yeah, they are, and it didn't really change anything. The only thing that changed was now the guy is feeling bad about it. He's feeling stressed out. He's feeling shamed and guilty and stressed. And stress leads to heart attacks. And stress is not good. It leads to disease. So shame and guilt, it does nothing except give diseases and stress. And I think maybe a tiny bit of that is good so that people don't become twisted psychopaths, sure. But I think a lot of that's probably got to go. Stress, guilt, shame, religious guilt, religious shame. I think it's got to go. Because all it's doing, it's not saving that cardboard box of puppies. You already threw them over the bridge. There's nothing you can do. You already crossed that bridge. All it's doing is it's putting stress on you. Like, oh, I'm a piece of shit. I'm an evil piece of shit. I threw a box of puppies at him. I'm an evil piece of crud. Now I'm stressed out. Oh, I'm having a heart attack. Fuck, I'm fucking cunt. What a fucking shit cunt. Sorry, guys, but, so that's my opinion on shame and guilt and stress. I think they're not good things. I'm sorry. I know that might be a hot take. Write in the comments if what do you guys think about that? And hope you guys are doing great. Even if you're a piece of crud, even if you think you're a piece of crud, trust me, you're not. You're actually great, and just keep on trucking and doing your best and doing fucking just being you. You're not even a piece of shit. You're fine the way you are. God made you. He didn't put a religious symbol on you when you were born, like he has to follow this religion, he has to be this way, he has to be that way. I tattooed his body. God has his autograph on all of us, and it's called in our DNA. That's his autograph. He didn't say, oh, they have to be this religion, they have to be this, that. They need to be baptized at birth, they need to be circumcised. What? Oops, I sure was. I sure definitely was. Checks my cock, misses my foreskin. It's too late. I can't get my foreskin back. It was sold to Jewish doctors when I was a baby, and Now it's used on celebrity females' faces for skin cream and skin ointment. Can't do anything about that. But there should be no more negativity at all about anything, especially about yourself. No more negative shit. I'm so done with that fag nigger shit. No more guilt, shame, religious shame. No more negativity. No more I'm a piece of crud. Even if someone tells you you're a piece of crud, don't even believe them, because you're not. Because I'm telling you you're not. So believe me and don't believe them. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye. Happy birthday to me. Bye.
Now it's time to have a snuggle with my very best friend in the whole wide world.
Zabujard!
You. Well, I'm glad you could come over. See you soon. Bye. And the clown jumped over the moon.